Hello guys, MikuChibi here, welcome back to Sword Iron Factor, and today we're gonna have a look at this banner, Memory Defrag World Order. It is not new, it's a revamp banner, we had this one before, and last time I did review on this one was on 10th of July 2024, so more than a year ago, and back then the skills were really good, but now the question is this banner worth to summon on as of 2025, or are the skills still relevant? So if we take a look on the first skill, we have the Asuna, the Heir to the Sword Asuna is a rapier support skill, really useful, especially if reducing cooldown on the skill. For example, if you have motorcycle bird or the bird, they do have really high cooldown, but having a rapier skill that is reducing your skill cooldown, that is really useful. The burst one might be really hard because you do need additional fire skill, and for burst to activate burst you need to do Holy, Wind, Dark, and then a Frost. So yeah, that'll be my part, especially when this is a fire. So you might be not able to use this effect here, but still this effect here is still nice. But to use that, you have to wait like for extra, let's say, extra 6 seconds to reduce the cooldown, something like that. Still really useful for any fire build if you're doing that. Rapier fire, spear fire, bow fire, anything. This is really good. Then we have together for the Eternity Yuki, a pass skill with Steel Fang 4, it gives you a flat fire attack when using a Frost element. Good for bow, good for... Actually no, not good for bow, because Prosper 4, it gives you more attack if your HP above 50%. So this is only good for Rapier and Spear. And then also fire element damage rise by the number of Asuna skill in the same set, times 10%. So this is mainly for Rapier only. Do you need this one? Not really. There are some paths that are similar or maybe better, but you don't really need this one. This one though, strength to accept to the past Kirito, sword skill with slash wind, and this one doesn't do a lot of damage, but it has a really nice debuff, weak defense 5, enemy defense minus 100 for 5 seconds. This is really useful. For example, if you're farming floor 100, the boss has really high defense, and having this one can definitely help your DPS to deal even more damage. This one, Gale Demon 3 buff, really nice, wind element damage 45% for 8 seconds, really good for any wind set. But mostly you only focus on this one here, debuff. So this is kind of flexible, can use for any slash weakness content or any content where you need to reduce enemy defense. This is really nice to have. Do you need this one? Maybe, maybe not, it really depends. We do have skill that is kind of similar. For example, we have dagger or rapier. They do also have this, but if you look for a sword that can replace this one, then it will be this one here, dark slash sword user 80s, which you can get from the birthday. Meanwhile, the Kirito is kind of limited. You can't really get this one. So if you want a skill that is similar, then you want to aim for the 80s one. It has the same thing with defense 5, and enemy defense minus 100%, and also increasing the dark element if you're building dark. So if you don't have Kirito and you really want it, you can pull on the banner if you want, or you can also pull for 80s and then get this skill. They basically are the same. And last one, strength to chain Oneself Sinon. This is a full burst bow fire. It doesn't have like high multiplier. It has good bonus. This bonus here, the lower own HP attack increase max 200%. This is a good bonus, but the multiplier, the more than full burst, they have now what? 5,800, 6,000, and maybe in the future they're gonna increase that to 6,000 even more. It has low multiplier, but this is the only fireburst we have so far into the game. It's still really useful, but once they have released a new full burst bow skill, that skill is gonna replace this skill here. But for now, it's still really good for any frostfire content. Use that, it has lower multiplier, and in the future when they release a new full burst, it will have higher multiplier. Or if they release a burst skill, then you can use it as support to activate your burst multiple times. So overall, the skill is still really useful as of 2025, but the question is, should you pull on this banner? If you have spent a lot on Asuna's birthday and Kirito's birthday, maybe Silica's birthday, then I would say you skip this one, because we do have 8th anniversary coming soon, so you might wait for that, or if you want to save for next year, you can also do that. It's just that it's kind of weird that released this one. Like, this one was supposed to be limited, but they made a rerun. Kind of weird. The skills are good, but you need them not really, like, I think Bandai want to create a FOMO for the player and force them to pull. I will just skip this one. If you already have the skill, then you can pretty much skip. If you're a big fan of the skill, limited skill, and you really want them, well, go ahead. You can spend your arcana gem. That is up to you. But I will recommend stay away. You should see what other banner is coming. I mean, we do have some skill that is kind of similar. Kirito, you can easily play with 80. Yuki, you can use any other steel fang or any pass into kind of similar. Asuna, you can use any rapier skill that has cooldown reduction on your skill. Any reconnect rapier is pretty good. And the only thing that will be different is the Sinon. We don't have any full burst bow fire yet, but in the future, once they're gonna release it, it will be much better, much stronger than this one. But I think they're gonna release a fire burst first, so this one gonna be still relevant until they release something new. So it is up to you if you want to pull this one, if you really want to scale. For me, I already got the Kirito and Sinon. I really need the Asuna, or I definitely really want this Asuna for my collection, but I don't have the arcana gem. I spend most of them on Kirito's banner and Asuna, so I'm kind of poor. I will skip this one. The skill are really good as of 2025, but is it worth it right now? If you're a new player and looking for a really good value banner, then this one is not the one. I think Kirito is much better to pull on. It has much better value instead of this one. This is mostly for those that missed out from the last year and for whales. That's it. In the end, it's up to you if you don't spend or not. But my recommendation is to skip. We do already have some skill that you can easily replace. The only thing you probably not can't replace is the Sinon, but in the future, when they release a new full burst, then you will want that one instead of this Sinon here. This band is mostly used for FOMO and for those that like to collect limited skill, that's all. And maybe in next week or the next month, they might release this banner here. So if you want this one as well, well, you have to decide. Either you pull on the memory defrag, or you have to pull on this one, or you can also skip. Or you pull on both. So that's me. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Take care now, and bye bye.